What's up, TTR family? It's your boy JD, and today we're bringing you something very special. Before I introduce it, I want to introduce our host. Of course, right next to me, I got my guy Dirty Dan. Right next to Dirty Dan, we got RJ. Right next to RJ, we got Meechy Black.
The Stokey Warrior is back, my boy.
And so a few days ago, I asked ChatGPT to list its worst WWE names of all times. So we're going to highlight some of the worst names ever. Some of these names were a little gimmicky. Some of them were just plain bad or bizarre. Whether they didn't fit the person's persona or not, some of these stuck with us forever, right? So I asked ChatGPT to give me its top 20 worst names, and we're going to go through those names right now. Let me pull up the list really quick. This is it was a long list. You know, at first I asked for like 5, and I was like, it wasn't enough. So some of these was also very informal for me as well, because some of these I didn't even know existed, and some of the people,
like, who the hell?
Some of the people that we love and care about had some really bad names and gimmicks, and I thought this was really cool to see like the progress that people have made within their careers. So at the top of the list, I'm not going in any particular order here, but I'm just going to go through a couple of them. The first one that ChatGPT spelled out was Isaac Yankem. So this was, yes, of course. Yeah. So we also have our own personal list, but this was Kane. This was Kane's old character. He seemed to be some type of dentist. He has some really bad teeth. Do any of you remember this? Anybody in the panel remember this? Yeah, you do. Dirty Dan, you remember this at all? I don't.
That's the old guy. Yeah, I know. I remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because honestly, I don't remember. So
I remember.
Okay, so on to a second one. This is the second one that ChatGPT split out. The Ringmaster. I think we're all familiar with this one.
Oh God.
And that one sucks, right? Right. That one hurts a little bit. As an Austin fan,
I knew why they did it, but oh my God.
So talk to me. So talk to me real quick, Dirty Dan. So like during the time when the Ringmaster was popping, right? Because
Ringmaster.
my man was a fan forever. So like, do you remember that transition between the Steve Austin and Ringmaster thing happening, and like how that catapulted him? Do you remember that happening? Like, were you a fan around that time?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I didn't even know.
You didn't even know that
I remember watching. I remember seeing the Ringmaster, but I wasn't a big fan
at that time. Right?
But after watching the documentary, I understand, because he was a technical guy in WCW.
Yeah,
and then he just changed his whole persona. So I get why Vince McMahon, but one thing we're gonna learn: Vince McMahon and their creative are not good with names.
No. So I was watching a documentary. I wanted to bring that up. Then still not, right? So because some of these names were to go through are new. So they actually spit out a lot of names, and he took the Ringmaster as it. I watched a documentary, and he said that it wasn't working out. Obviously, he was going through, and the matches weren't sticking. He wasn't sticking, and then his wife, I believe it was his wife, I believe so.
Yeah, his ex-wife.
Yeah, there it was, his ex-wife. Yeah, she wrote down a piece of paper or something like that. Like, he said it, or they go say it. It was like
she said drink your tea before it gets stone cold.
Stone cold. That's what it was. I was about to say it was like ice, and he was like, well, then, and Steve Austin was after. Like, it made complete sense. It was actually a real cool story. I'm fucking it up, but if you go watch it, it's a real cool story like that. But yeah, so that's how that all came about, and you see how far that took him. So just the idea that spare of a moment can actually mean the world. On to number 3. I have no idea who this is, so maybe you guys can help me out. But Bastion Booger, Mike Shaw. Who is Mike Shaw?
Nah, man. That's me. Yeah, I don't know who that one is.
All right, we're laughing. RJ, take me off on this one. Do you know who this is?
Okay, so if you ever imagine like a really fat guy, like just take that,
like Otis,
make him homeless. No, because Otis, you can tell, can lift some weight. I'm talking out of shape, fat guy, big, like Homer 2 double cheeseburgers. There's like is a snack type stuff. Now take that, make him not shave or shower for 2 months, and then push him over right now. He's Bastion Booger.
No, he was bad.
That's he would just sit on people's faces, and that was his like submission finisher.
I'm tapped too.
No, oh my God, hard pass.
His entrance music was like it was so bad that it just sounded as bad as the character was. It almost was too fitting. It was gross. He was just not cool.
Oh my gosh. On to number 4, Dolph Ziggler. Obviously, this is kind of like a popular one. Yeah, man. That's a weird name. I think that's a weird name. Okay. So this is why. This was number 4 on ChatGPT. Not for me, but I do agree it's a weird name. And when I Google it, and just to see how people feel, it seems like fans kind of agree. Obviously, the panel disagrees. So, like, you guys like the name Dolph Ziggler?
Yeah,
He was a pretty boy blonde. I feel like it fitted perfect.
Fit him so well.
Yeah, I fucks with it. I mean, I didn't dislike
it seems like everybody disagrees with ChatGPT on that one. Number 5, Husky Harris. That was Bray Wyatt.
Yeah,
Husky
I remember
Harris.
that. I remember that.
Vince McMahon is a fucking prick. That's all I'm gonna say.
Husky Harris. I don't remember them personally.
But him having Husky Harris that gave us Bray Wyatt. So
right. The Red Rooster. I kind of remember this one. This was Terry Taylor. Yes. The Blue Blazer. Rest in peace to Owen Hart. But Blue Blazer. I mean, that was spit out number 7. How do y'all feel about that one? We got some.
RJ
eyes.
looks confused. He don't know about the Blue
RJ,
Blazer.
talk to me.
I don't know
you
what that is.
You got stepping
Owen
up, bro.
Hart.
Unfortunately, when Owen Hart fell out the rafters, he was the Blue Blazer at the time.
Yep.
My God, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah,
I genuinely don't remember that. I gotta go back. I gotta go.
My boy.
Yeah, he was wearing a mask and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That
Man,
GBT spit that out at number 7.
Not even a part of me remembers that. Nothing.
Number 8.
Nah, that's crazy.
I'm gonna fuck this up, but Rocky Maivia.
Maivia.
Okay,
That's Rocky's real name.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just really his name. That wasn't a bad. It just like
it's like
not
what?
Yeah, it was okay.
No,
Number
the
9.
way he came out with that curl and shit. Yeah.
Oh man, that was terrible.
Number 9, Shane Hurricane Helms.
Oh, we're
That's all my list. That's all my list.
The Hurricane, man.
What?
That was on my list. The Hurricane.
That's
man.
No, I liked him.
Not the Hamburglar.
That's an
I
iffy
hated
one.
the name. I hated the name.
Yeah,
I
that's
liked
an iffy
them.
one.
I
Don't
hate the
disrespect
name.
the
I love-
Hamburglar.
You know what? Maybe I was just a Mark. I was just a hurricane.
was.
So
I remember.
I love the hurricane.
There's a hurricane coming through.
The hurricane coming through.
Fucking
Yeah.
Bro, that
Number 10, Dean Ambrose.
Really?
I actually like this name.
Yeah,
I actually
what?
like this
I
name.
didn't. Yeah.
What's
Mike
wrong
is-
with
Well, I
Dean Ambrose?
His Curry's name's better. But, yeah.
I mean, I would
John
ask
Moxley, I like
ChatGPT.
that.
John Moxley, yeah, that's a cool name too.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I think Moxley is like the best part because like John's so simple that, but it's like Moxley,
Moxley
is cool.
was like,
but Dean
"Ooh."
Ambrose.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he's
I
played
was
that
Ambrose is not
character
bad, just
before,
hate him.
and you already know WWE wants to own your damn name, so they
Right.
came
Yeah.
up with his
Yeah,
name.
of course. Number 11, Chainsaw Charlie. That's Terry Funk's old name. A little too old for me, but Terry Funk, shout out to a legend.
That is not too old for you. That was part of the Attitude Era. Him and Mick Foley.
Chainsaw Charlie was Attitude Era?
Yeah, bro, he was there with Mick Foley.
then, listen,
I wasn't watching that.
Let me say
Nigga.
something. I remember Terry Funk. I never remember nobody
Yeah,
named
right.
Chainsaw Charlie, bro.
It was him and Mankind versus DX. Yeah, I'm telling you. Well, Cactus Jack, but yeah.
All right, make sure my daughter didn't wake up. All right, number 12, yeah, Cactus Jack. I remember Cactus Jack though. Number 12, Repo Man. That is Barry Dawson.
Repo,
Or
man.
Dasso. Dasso. God, I'm
Yeah, I remember
murdering
him.
names.
God, I'm old.
All right, number 13, Mordecai.
Oh my God, I remember that one too. But that was
I vaguely
WCW.
remember. Yeah, I vaguely remember Mordecai.
Yeah, that's
he was
Kevin
like a
Thorne.
vampire.
that's doing
Kevin
all
Thorne.
white, right?
Kevin Thorne is his real name.
Yeah, he was playing a vampire.
I
Yeah,
think so.
He was also
The name
Mordecai.
sounds so
Yeah,
familiar. I just
Mordecai.
can't picture it right now.
Because I remember Kevin
Wait,
Thorne.
Mordecai.
Like I
Yeah,
don't
me
know why.
too. Me
He's
too.
stuck. But
No, hold on,
Mordecai
hold on,
wasn't
hold on.
Mordecai the different guy?
No, I think that was
M-O-R-
Chris Canyon, right? No.
Mordecai. Mordecai.
Wasn't Mordecai supposed to be like the Undertaker, but he was. The
I think
other side? He was,
think
like, the all
Mordecai.
white guy?
I think Mordecai was Chris Canyon. I think.
Oh, okay.
It's ringing
Yeah,
bells. It's
yeah,
ringing bells.
yeah, okay,
Oh.
yeah.
But based on the name alone, I actually like the
Oh
name.
no!
I like Mordecai. I like the name
Okay.
Mordecai.
That's
Why-
cool.
why
I
is
like
that
that
corny? I think that's really
I-
cool
I-
and creative. I like Mordecai at 13.
Well, this isn't like names. I think.
Well, yeah, well, these are
Yeah,
names
it
that are
seems-
like their worst names. I mean, Mordecai's not a
I
bad name.
forgot
This is
about
terrible.
him.
That's what I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
knew you
It's
were
like-
talking
that's why
about
it's like,
Yeah, it's a good name.
Wow, he came out in a robe and a thing. Whoa.
Number 14, Kerwin White. That is a pretty bad name. That's Chavo
Nah, that's-
Guerrero.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
he played-
Chavo
he actually
Guerrero.
wore a sweater and stuff. Yeah, he.
Oh,
Yeah,
Terrible.
I
Yeah.
remember
Yes.
that.
Yeah, that was
Terrible.
after Eddie Guerrero and him broke up.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
nah,
wore a-
I can't do that.
Yeah. And
Number
his caddy, Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, yeah. Number 15, Billy and Chuck. Billy Gunn and Chuck
Oh,
Palumbo.
oh my God, I hated that group.
Classic.
Chuck Palumbo.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the name. Number 16, Viscera. Always hated that name.
On my list too. On my list too.
Always hated that name. I never got it. I never understood it. But what I will say about Viscera is that when you hear that name, although it sounds idiotic and stupid,
you know exactly what it is.
Right. But not even that. It just sounds like some scary shit. Like it does kind of hit home. It sounds like a crazy name. It sounds like something to be afraid of. And when you see him, you get it. Like Missy Elliott.
His name used to be Mabel.
That is true.
Y'all too young, man. Yes. He was in a tag team called Men on a Mission. Mom.
And then he saw Missy Elliott's "I Can't Stand the Rain" video, and he was like, you know what? I need to dress in a trash bag as well.
Yo.
All right, number 17.
What's worse? What's worse, Mabel, Viscera, or when he was Big Daddy V?
Big Daddy V.
Oh my god.
He kind of struck out on names a little bit. But
bro,
I mean, which one was
Big
the
Daddy
worst?
V, bro. He looked ridiculously disgusting.
And the last 4 we'll kind of run through so we can go through our list. 17, we got Spirit Squad. I did hate that name. I hated it.
Yeah, but that made us as a group though.
Like it made sense. I hated it. I hated it. Dan, how you feel about Spirit Squad? Indifferent, don't care.
I was never. Yeah, I was never,
man. Number 18, John Morrison.
What's wrong with that?
It's Johnny Nitro. Johnny Nitro. Yeah, he always
like Johnny Nitro better.
I like
John Morrison.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with it.
Nah, that's not it. Number 19, Bad News Barrett. I actually like that. I like that.
Nah, that Joe's tough.
Yeah, Bad News Barrett. Yeah.
I like the name.
Thumbs up.
It wasn't bad.
ChatGPT got that wrong. Number 20, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Okay.
That's a long ass name.
Yeah.
I definitely think it's a terrible name. And the
he played a
itself
Greenwich snob. He would bow.
I mean, again, like, the name kind of matches the character, but the whole it ain't it. All right, so on to our personal list. And we'll kind of quick fire these to wrap up the show. If you're watching right now at the 12-minute mark, thank you so much. Please let us know your comments and what is your worst names before we give our own, and you stick around.
I got a bunch of them.
All right, yeah. I got a decent amount. I'll go ahead and just.
You named a couple off that list, but I got plenty.
But I'll go off my list.
I got plenty,
bro. Because there's plenty of funny names, bro.
We'll go one by one here. My first one is Test. I absolutely hated Test. I think it's one of the stupidest
God rest
names.
his soul.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
RP,
but like, bro, no, please. All right, Dirty Dan, go ahead. Give me one.
Gotta pick one. Puke.
Oh, who is that? I'm never.
I don't even know who that is.
That's Droz. That's the guy that hurt his neck.
Oh my god.
His name was Puke. I don't know. Y'all not gonna remember it. He could puke on demand, bro. So Vince called him Puke. No. Yes, he was able to throw up on demand. Yes.
That's insane. That's insane.
I quit.
That's an oddity.
I'm actually.
He won. Dirty Dan won already. I don't know. He won. I don't know. We gotta Google that one. Yeah. All right. All right, Jay. Go ahead and give me yours.
Shit. I only have like 4 of these.
That's
but
fine.
Can we talk about how bad Disco Inferno is? Because like
that's pretty bad.
It's first of all, he's just kind of a bitch, but also like the name was like, if you're gonna do the disco thing, why were you not like the Disco Inferno? Whatever his name is, like that just had to be a title. The fact that was his whole name, I'm just like
what? Nah.
I'm glad I didn't pay to see that guy.
That music was great.
It definitely hit.
That music was great.
Disco Fever.
Oh yeah, she was like, Meech Black, give me yours.
All right, I got Taz. I hated the name.
Okay.
Taz?
Taz. It just did nothing for me.
The human suplex machine, man.
Did nothing for me. Name did absolutely nothing for me.
I can respect that. I see what you're trying to get.
Like, I'm not saying the person.
Yeah, of course not. It's not the person.
Yeah, we're just talking like strictly name.
Right. Well, since
the name.
Well, I mean, since you're naming somebody big, I might as well throw mine out there and just say fuck it.
Go ahead, because I had another one that's big too.
The Rock. I think The Rock is literally the corniest name of all, like one of the corniest. The Rock is so like, bro, you're a piece of rock, bro. You're an inanimate object, bro. And then from The Rock spawns the Bull. Okay, I'm confused by this shit. I'm confused by the logo change and how and listen, I'll say this. Congratulations to The Rock because you made an inanimate object that is just everywhere on Earth. Cemetery ass. Like, bro, come on. Like the boulder, bro. Like what is this, bro? Like, nah, this it. Nah, bro. At the core of it, if The Rock wasn't as cool as he was and as good as he was, if that was a shitty person, you'll be looking at The Rock like, bro, you kidding me? Like, it's so bad. But he is so good at what he does. He makes the name cool. But I think the name itself, so fucking stupid. Go ahead, Dirty Dan.
I respect it.
Jimmy Wang Yang.
Oh, I know what that is. Yes. It's a terrible.
Oh my goat, bro. Please,
that's a good
bro.
one. That's a good one. That's a good one. RJ.
I missed that guy.
Go ahead, RJ.
He was so cool. I got a more recent one, not too recent, but when Chad Gable was called Shorty G.
I was on my list.
I found out
that's a good one.
It's so disrespectful. Like, first of all, he's an Olympic athlete. Like,
Shorty G is crazy.
Reduce him down to his height and then just Shorty G, that is so
crazy,
like,
bro.
You could not like your guys, but damn. That's just toxic.
Yo, so crazy. Go ahead, Meechy Black.
I don't know if y'all remember this, but y'all remember Festus?
Yes, he's on my list. He's on my list. I hate that name.
That name was so terrible. Festus.
I hate that name.
Now he's one of the good brothers.
On to mine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go Mr. Ass. Yo, we gotta stop, bro. We gotta stop.
Oh, wait. He's Mr. Ass, but now he's Daddy Ass.
Daddy
I
Ass.
hate that too.
It's even worse, but like Mr. Ass, bro. There can't be a more unoriginal name, and he just Mr. Ass. I like Billy Gunn 100 times better. Mr. Ass is crazy. Dirty Dan, give me your next one. Daddy Ass kind of worse. It might be worse.
I got one crazier.
Go ahead.
They named this wrestler. His name was Sean Stasiak. He was from WCW. And when he came to WWE, they named him Meech.
Oh, I never Meech. Yeah,
Meech.
But I never. That is kind of crazy. That's
his name was Meech.
That's
bro.
That's kind of wild. I ain't gonna lie. Meech is wild. RJ, give me yours, man.
All right, I did a newer one. I'm gonna do my last throwback one. Y'all remember Balls Mahoney?
Yes,
yes.
CW?
Yeah.
Why? First, I watched a match recently.
He said, "Why?"
I don't know why he's called Balls Mahoney,
right?
but he's just. I'm just like, bro. The only thing that I remember is your name, and I don't like that.
Right,
Bro, just hey, Balls is here.
Yeah, Balls. Hey, Balls showed up.
Nah.
All right, so to speed up the last couple minutes, I don't want us to surpass about 20 minutes, so we're gonna keep it about that or shorter. So I'm gonna go off on my last 4 to 5. Dirty Dan, give me your last 4 to 5 that you might want to highlight, and we'll end it with Meechy Black, and we'll wrap it all up. So the rest of my list was, of course, the Ringmaster, but we already mentioned that one. Dolph Ziggler was also on my list. Big Boss Man. Nah, bro. Listen. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. For this one, it does kind of tie in with the character. I hate the whole police with a nightstick, but a baton, right? Going great. Like, nah, not a fan. I'll pass. And then last but not least, I gotta say the Honky Tonk Man. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Like now, granted, bro's a legend, another legend. He come out with the guitar and whatnot, but nah, bro, please stop.
I got you,
All right, Dirty Dan, go ahead and give me about 3 or 4 more.
Okay. These are all going to be funny, pretty much.
Okay.
There was a wrestler called Big Dick Johnson.
That's crazy. No, that's crazy.
All right.
Had to be on the line.
That's a good one.
Another one.
That'll be ECW.
Gotta be.
Beaver Cleavage.
Is this a female?
I remember that actually.
He was one of the moshers.
Yeah,
tag team.
I remember
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. Ew.
Okay, another one. Okay, these two are just okay. These are my last two. I got more, but these are my last two.
Yeah, even too.
Okay, WCW. Guys, remember Hugh Morris?
Yes. Sounds familiar.
Yes.
He changed his name to Hugh G. Rection.
I love that, though. That is great. No, that's great. That's
Hugh
amazing.
G. Rection.
Pushing the industry forward.
Yeah, that's
Oh my God.
And since we were talking about the Stone Cold documentary, right?
Yeah.
This wasn't a name that made it, but I'm just gonna tell you what kind of creative Vince McMahon had. They tried to give Stone Cold, when he was trying to change his name, Chili McFreeze.
Yeah, McFreeze.
It was.
Chili McFreeze, dog.
Now, fast
That
forward,
was one of the names.
Fast
Chili
forward
McFreeze.
20 years later, and you get John Cena.
Chili McCheese 316.
Tell me Chili McFreeze don't sound like a rapper. It didn't work
Chili
out.
McFreeze.
John Cena come out and you got a rapper. Chili McFreeze. That sound like he was trying to go with a rapper.
His name is Chili McFreeze.
I'm trying to figure out how the
out.
creative was like, you know what? He was told him what he wanted, and they came up with a killer.
Vince was like, you know what we need? You know exactly what we need? We need a rapper white guy. All right, Meechy Black, end it. We passed 20 minutes. Let's get it.
I got Mankind. Hated the name.
Wow.
Didn't like the name at all. Mankind.
Oh.
Also hated Goldust. Dumbass name. Goldust. What?
I agree.
But like 30 years
yeah.
Goldust.
It's kind of a parody though. So, but go ahead, continue.
Then I also got Farouk.
Wow.
Really?
Didn't care. Yeah, I didn't care for the name. It didn't, like what?
Wow.
Farouk. Unless now I don't want to sound ignorant. Unless it means something.
That's true.
But from what I'm looked up, I looked it up. It doesn't mean that. I just think Farouk is just a crazy name. That's just me.
But look at the tag team he was in at the time. Like he was in like a woke, like what was
it was
called?
him APA.
Yeah.
Him and John Bradshaw Layfield.
It wasn't him. I'm talking about even before.
Are you talking about the
Nation
of Domination?
There we go.
Him, D'Lo Brown, The Rock.
There we go. Don't be disrespecting Farouk. Right.
Oh, the Godfather. Oh, that.
Go ahead. Give me one more.
Oh my God. And I did Carlito.
Okay, so he picked every name. You know what?
I ain't terrible.
I got one more horrible name.
Just because Carlito is just a regular ass name, I ain't gonna lie.
I understand that, but I got one horrible name.
Right, go ahead.
It fits him perfect.
Go ahead.
Ricochet, because he's ricocheting to every fucking promotion in the world.
No, that's a dumb name
WWE to AEW to all over the place, bro.
No, listen, I get it though. I get it. Sami Zayn's a dumb name. Gotta throw that in there too.
Ricochet to every promotion,
he's
bro.
Sami Zayn. We also got through text. What was the other one that Inhuman said? He said Kofi Kingston. He said because he's not from Kingston.
He's not from Jamaica.
He said not from Jamaica. So like it doesn't make any sense. That's another good one.
Nah, that's so true.
We were texting our group chat and asking each other like
the Blue
Meanie is crazy. And also Doink is a terrible name. But we were texting our group chat some of these terrible names, but we want to know how do you feel at home. So please let us know in the comments if you made it this far. Thank you so much. Let us know how you feel. Let us know some of your worst names. Do you agree with our names? Do you agree with ChatGPT? Let us know below in the comments. If you do, hit that subscribe button. If you don't, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't even matter. Just keep doing that. Thank y'all so much for all the support. Love y'all. Until next time, TTR fam.